Hotel Presidential.
Yes, sir.
Hotel Presidential, whose history is almost as old as our region. This may be the first Southeast Zonal meeting that I'm attending, but the whole experience feels like I've been here for a long time. And it's thanks to all of you for your warmth, your affection, and your support. Thanks to my colleagues and leaders of our party. APC is indeed one big, inclusive family.
Yes, sir.
We see the bonds of brotherhood strengthen on a daily basis. A few days ago, I took part in our party's e-registration flag-off. The excitement I witnessed convinced me that the massive embrace of APC across the Southeast is by no means a false dawn. I'm thrilled, even more so, by the major goal of this meeting, which is to stamp a seal of endorsement on the president's bold reforms and his candidacy in the 2027 elections. This is no light decision. It is rooted in facts and the understanding that success as a region comes from vision that is clear enough to guide action, discipline strong enough to withstand pressure, strategy grounded in reality, and delivery that is relentless. Politics is nurtured by partnership, the willingness to trust each other, to align, and to work together even when the path is challenging. Enugu State has become a bastion of the APC. Under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's leadership, Nigeria has begun the difficult work of repositioning itself for long-term strength. Hard choices have been made for sustainability. And crucially, for us in the Southeast, there has been a clear recognition from the federal government that national progress cannot be achieved with any region standing by the margins. We're seeing that recognition translate into action as our common aspirations are connected to the national opportunities. For a region teeming with entrepreneurial zest, it is ironic that energy development and gas prospecting across the Southeast has long seemed as a distant prospect. But this is becoming right now an active priority to this government, the government of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is laying the foundation of a groundwork for the industrial growth for the South. Through Aba, Umuahia, Enugu, and beyond, is back on the national map, restoring the arteries of trade and mobility that once defined our region. Equally heartwarming is the approval of the Enugu State Airport concessioning. This is a turning point that has positioned Enugu as an international gateway for the Southeast, given how it opens direct access to Africa and the wider world. These are not symbolic gestures. They are strategic decisions in support of our region. And they reflect something deeper. A federal leadership that understands the value of decentralizing execution, of a strong state delivering strong outcomes, and a partnership as a tool for national renewal. This is remarkable for us in the Southeast. We're not standing at the crossroads of history. We're shaping history. For those of us who govern at the state level, this alignment gives us confidence to plan, invest, and to deliver on our purpose. This moment deserves careful stewardship. We must not lose sight of its import. Our region's checkered history reminds us how easily progress can be undone when unity gives way to fragmentation. But it also reminds us of what is possible when purpose is shared and direction is clear. What is emerging now is the influence of a sustained coordination. In collectively affirming an end to decades of fragmented politics in the Southeast, we're saying that the Southeast will no longer stand as a divided political unit. The renewed hope agenda, thank you. The renewed hope agenda is beyond political slogan. This endorsement is a clear decision to stand together and push this momentum further. It is about understanding that the ambitions we hold for our people, for our economy, for our future are best served when vision at the center aligns with delivery at the states and vice versa. So this is a moment to think clearly and act strategically, and to remain focused on the outcomes. Let us lean into partnership, not retreat into suspicion. Let us build rather than fracture, and let us protect and extend the progress already in motion. That is the work before us today. And that is why this endorsement matters. May God bless Enugu State. God bless the Southeast. May God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Excellency. The Governor of Enugu State, Dr. Peter TVC News. Thank you.
Anywhere you go, the Peter anybody you ask, tomorrow is here.
Thank you.
If I banaka, you go breaking on this solid drug. Everybody go stand, Peter Babani on your mouth.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We will now invite the governor that builds, a builder per excellence, a man of the people, one who integrates development in Ebonyi State. Let me invite His Excellency, Right Honorable Francis Nwifuru, Governor of Ebonyi State, to come and take his hand.
Come on. Chineke na de kwamwage. Chikume kwela kwame. Sasagibu oyemwere. Chineke na de kwamwa owa. Chikume kwela come back in. Aha. Chukum. Oda. How much you got you down? How much you got you down? Hey. Aha. How much you got you down? 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 How much you got you got? How much you got you got? Oh no, how much you got? Oh yeah, how much you got you got?
Thank you, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Please be seated.
Warhouse.
Thank you very much. Please be seated. Be seated, please. Please be seated. Please, go to your seats. Please.
Please go to your seats. The governor wants to address us. Please, thank you very much for your support.
Your Excellency, the chairman of the Progressive Governors Forum and the chairman of the Southeastern Nigeria Governors Forum, the single Senator Hope Uzodinma, Your Excellency, our dear host, our dear tomorrow is here. Our brother, Your Excellency, the Governor of Enugu State, Chief Peter Ndubisimba, the National Working Committee of our dear party, former President of the Senate here, our dear brother, very eloquent, very hard-working Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, Right Honorable Benjamin Kalu, Chairman of our party at the various states, Deputy Governors. Let me stand on the protocol well established. Your Excellencies, our dear leaders, for me as the Governor of Ebonyi State, is to thank our leaders for agreeing with us, for working with us, for not seeing our shortcomings and our lapses, for believing in us, for being in this arena today, to join us, to endorse our dear President, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Sincerely, I say thank you very much, our dear leaders. For me again, is to thank Mr. President for complimenting our efforts, for supporting us very enormously, for giving us the enabling environment to grow the party in this great zone. I recall in the year 2015, the party couldn't produce even one House of Representatives in the whole southeastern Nigeria. But today, the party have 3 governors and so many senators, even the Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives. That gives me a lot of confidence that by the special grace of God Almighty, by the year 2027, all the governors from the southeastern Nigeria will be of APC.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Again and again, party is all about gives and take. You must not take it all. This is not a winner takes it all. A lot of people are joining us in our party. It's a very large family. And in every large family, one must make a sacrifice. And I want to urge our leaders that we need to forgive one another and makes a lot of sacrifice so that those that are joining us now will have a place in our party. Like I promised our people in Ebonyi State, we all one. We have one party now in Ebonyi. The only struggle now is how to manage the party, not how to build the party again. And it will be the same in any other states in the whole southeastern Nigeria in no distance time, in Jesus' name.
Amen.
I want to thank our dear President, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. He has been able to give us the face to thrive. Without the commitment and the love of Mr. President, I don't think anybody would have been here today and be talking about APC. Because when I joined this party in the year 2020, many people were not very proud to come out in this region and talk about this party. But today, Mr. President has created a very enabling environment, a great platform for everybody in the Southeast to see this party as Party Umuwanne, as our party, and believe in this party.
Yes, sir.
That I want to thank Mr. President. And to thank him again for the infrastructural development that is going on in southeastern Nigeria. This is the first time we have a lot of federal projects to show. Even what to talk about when it comes to the federal level. Before today, I don't think we have one in Ebonyi State to even point at and say this is what federal government has done in Ebonyi. But today we have a lot of infrastructural projects. When it comes to road, we have about 200 and something kilometers of roads that are going on in Ebonyi. The same thing in other infrastructural developments. So sincerely, I want to thank Mr. President for that. Again, is to thank our leaders again and again. To thank our leaders again and again, especially those at the high table, for the sacrifices we've made for all of us to be united. Especially the former this, former that are seeing us now and finding it difficult to believe that we, the governors today, are the leaders of the party at the various states. I want to thank you very much for agreeing. In so many places, the leaders refuse to agree that the governors are the leaders of the party in their states. But for you in the Southeast, you agree that the governors are the leaders of the party in their states. So I want to thank you very much. Not because we are perfect, not because of our resilience, not because of our commitment, but because of your own sacrifice. You agree that we are the leaders. Thank you very much. Sincerely, I want to thank all of you that managed to be here. And I'm sure that the party is capable. And we have a capacity chairman who can treat everybody very well. Thank you very much for listening.
Thank you, Your Excellency, the Governor of Ebonyi State, Right Honorable Francis Nwifuru. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
So it's a wonderful moment for us in Enugu State because essentially the governor has always performed even beyond party. But being able to align with the center is also very important to the Enugu State development. And seeing the fact that every other 5 eastern states have gathered together today shows the power of being in the center and how it can positively impact and support the governor in moving the state from where it is currently to the place we hope and know we are going to arrive to in the nearest future.
Beyond this gathering, people are looking forward to what this is transmitted.
Enugu State is APC. Enugu State is going to vote APC. We have 260 smart schools. We have 260 healthcare centers. We have, we have wonderful projects developed by the state governor. The people have felt the impact of governance. People have felt, the strong impact of what the current governor is doing in the state. So beyond party, beyond anything, Enugu State would vote for Peter Ndubuisemba, His Excellency. And Enugu State is PDP. And Enugu State is going to deliver the president.
Their seats. Go back to your seat. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. APC. Your Excellencies, the Executive Governor of Enugu State and our amiable and capable host, Dr. Peter Ndubuisemba, Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Ebonyi State, our dear brother, Right Honorable Francis Nwifuru, the Right Honorable Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, Right Honorable Ben Carlo, distinguished senators and members of the National Assembly, both serving and non-serving members in our midst, the former presidents of the Senate, most distinguished Senator Ken Nnamani Onwa, and most distinguished Senator Ayim Pius Ayim, honorable speakers of the state houses of assembly here present, principal officers and members of the various state houses of assembly, honorable ministers, the deputy national chairman of our great party, Chief Ima Enugu, the zonal national vice chairman of our great party Southeast, Dr. Ijoma Rodiobu, and through the members of the National Working Committee, members of the Zonal Working Committee, our state chairmen, leaders of our great party, members of the various state working committees, state executive council members of our states, chairmen and deputy chairmen of local governments, Your Excellency, the coordinators of Renewed Hope ambassadors, women leaders and youth leaders, distinguished delegates and invited guests, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen, it is important that we listen to this message because there is a reason why we are all gathered here today. And you must have something to go home with, which will become the outcome of this meeting at the end of the day. So I will advise our distinguished members and leaders to please a moment silence and listen to this message. I bring you, my beloved brothers and sisters, warm greetings from Imo State. I'm happy that we are here gathered today to retrospect on where we stand, where we are coming from, and where to go from here as a political family, the All Progressive Congress. I address you today with a great sense of responsibility, not just as one of you alone, but also as the Renewed Hope Ambassador and the Director General for 2027 APC elections. It is important, it is very important to make this point very loudly, because on this my humble shoulders rests the challenge of ensuring all-round electoral victories for all APC candidates in 2027 general elections. In practical political terms, this enormous responsibility is not only mine alone, but also yours. A serious political responsibility for one of us is a responsibility for all of us. Therefore, the truth of the matter is that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has, against all odds, entrusted his political fate in 2027 in the hands of APC Southeast. That is a profound statement on our capacity as political leaders from this zone. Herein lies our burden, the burden to ensure that Southeast becomes part and parcel of the national equation.
Yes, sir.
My dear brothers and sisters and fellow leaders, I look around this hall and I see the true strength of our people. Standing here today are the men and women who command the respect of our communities. Men and women who are credible leaders in their own right. And of course, major stakeholders of our great party APC. Not only in the Southeast, but in the country Nigeria. I can say with confidence that we have in our midst at least 70% of who is who in the Southeast as far as political leadership is concerned.
Yes, sir.
As we say in our language, anyone who has people of your caliber truly has the people of the Southeast in his corner. I firmly believe that with you and in you, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and indeed the APC family, have the people of Southeast on board.
Yes, sir.
This assemblage also means that there is a growing, undeniable consensus among our elite. It shows that we are finally ready to talk seriously about our place in the Nigerian project. That said, I believe that as leaders, our first duty is to the truth. However uncomfortable it may be, as Socrates put it, the unexamined life is not worth living. We must look at the mirror of the 2023 elections and be honest about what we see. And what we see by way of data is quite sobering. While other zones were busy playing the game of national bridge building, the Southeast chose a rather strange path. The Southwest gave APC presidential candidate 54% vote. The Northwest and North Central each gave 39% votes to our presidential candidate in 2023. Even the Northeast, the home of the main opposition candidates, gave APC 34%. The Southeast gave only 6%. Sadly, our people were straitjacketed into a micro world view. We became politically predictable. And in the game of power, when you are predictable, it is easy to ignore you. We cannot continue to be the zone that remains on the sidelines because we refuse to look at the larger map of the Federation. Thankfully, The wind is changing. We are seeing a powerful shift that is already reflected in our political statistics. Look at how our party has grown into in this zone since the last general elections. In 2023, the APC had only 2 governors out of 5 in the Southeast. Today, we have 3. That is a 50% growth in executive leadership. In the Senate, we entered the 10th National Assembly with 6 senators out of 15. Today, despite the painful passing of our brother, Senator K. Ezia of Enugu North, may his gentle soul rest in peace.
Amen.
We boast of 8 serving senators. That is an increase from 40% to nearly 60% of the Southeast representation in the Red Chamber. In the House of Representatives, the movement has been even more dramatic. We started with only 8 members out of 43. Today, we have 23 members in the Green Chamber, a massive growth of nearly 200%. We are seeing similar movements in our houses of assembly and local government council areas across the zone. This data gives us both tremendous hope and a clear challenge. Our hope lies in the fact that the traffic shift into the APC shows that our party is gaining the confidence of the political class both in the Southeast and in Nigeria. This is because no serious politician joins an unpopular or unformidable party. And as each leader joins or strengthens the APC, they come in with thousands of their supporters, swelling our ranks from the grassroots. However, our challenge is to ensure that this movement among the elites is reflected in the 2027 ballot box. Our contribution to the re-election of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu cannot be the perplexing paltry and the marginal 6% we saw in 2023. We must aim for something close to the percentage of growth we have seen among our top leaders. That is the only way we can truly say that we have a voice. That is when we call, and Nigeria will pay attention to us. Politics is pay as you earn. I have repeatedly said in the past that no one zone can make a president. All the zones need the support of others to produce a president. We don't need a political soothsayer to tell us this. If we continue to vote provincially, we will never have the opportunity to produce the president of Nigeria. We must wake up from our provincial fantasies and embrace the rest of Nigeria. We must see beyond the sentiments of a micro-political lens and look at the complex micro-political realities of Nigeria. That is the only way to remain politically afloat. At this point, let me state unequivocally that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is entitled to and deserves a second term to complete the work he has started.
Yes, sir.
We must perish the thoughts that any Southeasterner should attempt to truncate this path under the pretext that the presidency remains in the South. Politics is a market of give and take. If we stand firmly with the president to complete his 8-year tenure, we are building a bridge that our children will cross. We are building a bridge that we will use when it is our time for a president to emerge from the Southeast. The argument for a Tinubu second term is easy to sell if we are diligent. The president has taken on the severe economic and security challenges that others avoided for decades. Some of us today forget that there was a time not long ago in this country when our currency suffered from all manner of price swings, when we operated from two distinct realities, the CBN and the black market, where the official rate was seen as a joke and the black market was called the shorts. Businesses couldn't plan long term. State governments borrowed money to pay salaries, and the government was using our weak foreign reserves to keep petrol artificially cheap. We forget that there was a time when people would be kidnapped and remain in captivity for months, sometimes years, when our universities would be shut down for months. Today, all that is now history. Yes, the reforms brought discomfort, but today the price of many foodstuffs has stabilized and is coming down. Our currency is stable. Security is steadily improving. With no fund, our children can go to school without needing to know anybody. There is no reason to drop out because of poverty. Our infrastructure is facing a major upgrade. States have much more physical room to pursue ambitious transformative programs. It will be a grave injustice to deprive a leader who has worked this hard of the opportunity to finish the job. I charge you today to look beyond the narrow considerations. Let us rise from this meeting with a firm resolution that we will support President Bola Tinubu from every booth, every ward, every local government in the Southeast. Let us galvanize our people. Let us show that truly APC has found a home in the Southeast. When we deliver a vote that matches our new political strength, we will have earned our rightful place at the center of Nigerian power, and we would have firmly secured the political future of the Southeast in Nigeria. As I speak from the bottom of my heart, having information about the political dynamics in Nigeria, knowing that the enterprising citizens of Southeast don't need to be at the back, we need to be at the front. So one of the things and takeaways from this meeting today, must all of us to rise and agree that we must support President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to complete his second term. When we have been able to achieve this, it will be a business of reciprocity. When right hand washes the left hand will wash the right hand, and the two hands will be free.
Clear.
I would therefore want to thank all of you for the impeccable presence you have shown to this meeting, for the commitment I have seen in this hall, for the determination that is already resonating, and for our pursuit for relevance in the Nigerian project. If you permit me, I will call for a motion, for us to move a motion endorsing President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to complete his 8 years in office, supporting him for his second term. We, the 3 governors of the Southeast, working with the leaders and the leadership of the National Assembly, will drive this ambition to fruition. It is therefore my humble pleasure and privilege to invite a former presiding officer of the Red Chamber, Anyim Pius Anyim, of the Federal Republic, to move a motion on behalf of the people of Southeast endorsing President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to run for his second term and complete the good work he is doing. I invite him.
Ndi bobondi weruche nambo Ibobondi weruche batasa APC on your mandate we
that all of us will stand up. And as we move this motion, we will have to convince everybody that is watching us that the people of Southeast are here gathered. I am therefore to say that we are here gathered as leaders of Southeast geopolitical zone. We are gathered as leaders and members of APC in the Southeast. And in this gathering, we have the following people. And when you hear the name, if he did, tell me, say, he did. The governor of Imo State, he did. The governor of Ebonyi State, he did. The governor of Enugu State, he did. Distinguished Senator Ken Namani, he did. Distinguished senators of the Federal Republic from Southeast, he did. Right Honorable Benjamin Kalu, Deputy Speaker, he did. Members of the House of Representatives, he did. Members of NWC from Southeast, he did. Former governors from Southeast, he did. Non-sitting members of the National Assembly from Southeast, he did. Chairmen and members of APC from Southeast, he did. After extensive consultations and deliberations, not be so, we resolved that it is in the interest of Southeast, not be so, it is in the interest of Southeast geopolitical zone that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu GCFR be adopted, be endorsed, be supported, and voted into office for the second term come 2027. Not be so. In furtherance of the above, I have the mandate of APC Southeast to move a motion that Southeast geopolitical zone APC hereby endorse President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for a second term in office come 2027. Not be so. If it is so, I hereby move. Okay. Not be so. So if you support this motion, please, I hereby invite Senator Ken Namani to second the motion before we decide where you stand.
Another former president of the Senate. Most distinguished Senator Ken Namani, former President of the Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, to second the motion ably moved by his colleague, I am Pius. I am.
In seconding this motion, this courageous motion moved by Senator Pius I have just very short remarks to make before the final issue of seconding the motion. And that is to say, I happen to come from Enugu, where we have a working governor that I had not seen before. And I dare say that 90% of Enugu or more will stand where he stands.
Yes, sir.
Because, just hold on, please. I don't need any praise or anything. Because where he stands today and what he has accomplished in under 2.5 years, some governors have tried to accomplish it in 8 years or less. Now that he's with the federal government, the ruling party, I believe very strongly that our people will benefit more now than they have ever benefited before. I'm saying this because all politics is local, according to Tip O'Neill of U.S. Congress. Secondly, I support or I second this motion on the basis that I was the only person who represented Southeast in the caretaker committee that ushered in the present administration. Any reasonable party member will support his presidential candidate for a second term. Many people standing here, if you are not supporting our president, you a mold. We have just come to hear what is being said here. And I'm sure there's some molds here. So, any effective member of APC from Southeast, we have a strong reason, because of our performing governors, to support the president. So, one large federal ministry is bigger than most of the states in the Southeast. If we don't play at the center, and we are all local champions, we may not see the issue of development. So, it is in our interest to tell our people the need to play active politics that will take us to federal level. The governors emphasized that in their speeches. It is for us now to go home and sell the idea. We will not go home and say, Nanka bunkai, nka bronkai. Federal government bunkai. We cannot be complaining of marginalization. We have to do something about it by going inside the government, federal government. When you are crying under the rain, nobody will notice that you are crying. Unless you are inside the federal government, you can't change the issue of marginalization. So it is in our interest to go and teach our people that there's need for us to follow the federal government, the party that is there, and that is one of the major reasons why I'm seconding the motion moved by Senator Payosayim. Thank you very much, gentlemen.
Okay. Distinguished members of APC Southeast, on behalf of our great family in the Southeast, a motion by the former Senate President endorsing President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, for a second term. That motion has been ably seconded by a former Senate President again, most distinguished Senator Ken Nnamani Onwa. Those in favor of this motion say aye. Aye. Again say nay.
They are not here.
They are not here. The ayes have it.
On your mandate, on your mandate, on your mandate, we shall stand, we shall stand. On your mandate,
Thank you.
we shall stand.
Thank you.
On your mandate, we
Thank you.
shall stand. On your mandate, on your mandate, on your mandate, we shall, oh yes, we shall stand. On your mandate, we shall stand. On your mandate, we shall stand. On your mandate, on your mandate, no, on your mandate, we shall stand.
No, hold on.
Tinubu will go for years here. 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 Jagaban will go for years here. Tinubu will go for years here. Tinubu will go for years here. Jagaban will go for years here. Yaga tutu koko, Edi lo yaga tutu koko, Edi na choyoku ga tutu koko. Peter Mbawale ma 4 years, Okute Mbawale ma 4 years, we follow Mbawale ma 4 years, we follow Mbawale ma 4 years. Osadim Mbawale many years, Osadim Mbawale many years. Osadim Mbawale many years. Peter Mbawale about 4 years. Peter Mbawale about 4 years. We follow Mbawale about 4 years. Edi loya ga tutu koko.
Thank you.
Edi loya ga tutu.
Thank you. Thank you. Your Excellency, it is time for us to take the communique, the Governor General.
Your Excellencies, distinguished delegates, Communique of the Southeast leaders of the All Progressive Congress, APC, issued at the conclusion of Izu Munne gathering in Enugu. Okay, National Vice Chairman. National Vice Chairman, can you come and read the communique of this meeting, please? Come like this. Yes. The communique and our resolution to be read by the National Vice Chairman Southeast on behalf of Southeast APC. And you can circulate it to the media after that. Thank you.
The communique from the APC Southeast Stakeholders Meeting here in Presidential Hotel, Enugu. The communique, please.
Communique of the Southeast leaders of the All Progressives Congress issued on the conclusion of Izu Munne gathering in Enugu on Saturday, 10th January 2026. We, the leaders of the All Progressives Congress from the Southeast geopolitical zone, having convened at the historic Izu Munne meeting in Enugu on Saturday, 10th January 2026, and after thorough deliberation with elders and stakeholders on national development, regional challenges, and the strategic place of Ndi Igbo in the country's political future, we unanimously resolve as follows. The people of the Southeast Zone categorically dissociate themselves from all activities motivated by self-serving interests of all individuals, however highly placed. We affirm that the progress of our zone and our great party cannot be achieved through narrow personal ambition or actions that fracture collective unity. Any such conduct shall henceforth be regarded as contrary to our shared aspiration and will receive neither endorsement nor support from our zone. Number two, the political leadership of the Southeast has resolved in the supreme interest of Ndi Igbo that never again will we allow personal ego and motivated action to influence the fate of the zone. In this regard, the Southeast will join other zones in supporting the ruling party, wherein our leaders can effectively negotiate better representation and interests of our people. Number three, consequently, the political, traditional, business leaders and mass population of the people have resolved to support the All Progressives Congress as the most practical party of choice for our people. This decision is anchored on the transformative policies of the APC-led federal government, the opportunity open to our region, and the imperative of strategic alignment with the ruling party to secure our fair share of national resources, infrastructure, appointment, and development. Number four, we therefore urge all sons and daughters of Igbo land in the 5 southeastern states, elsewhere in Nigeria and in diaspora, to fully embrace the APC as the most effective platform for realizing our political, economic, and social aspirations. We reject the scattering of votes across multiple parties, a practice that has historically diminished our influence and bargaining power. Number 8, arising from the foregoing, the Southeast declares its unalloyed, total, and unwavering support for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu as our sole undisputed presidential candidate for 2027 general election. We commend the significant stride recorded under the administration, especially the focused effort to bridge long-standing infrastructure gap in the Southeast, the elevation of our sons and daughters to key national positions, and his demonstrated commitment to inclusive governance. President Tinubu's leadership, defined by competence, results, and national cohesion, has earned our deepest respect. We are convinced that his continued stewardship holds the brightest prospect for accelerated development of our region and the nation as a whole. Number 6, we further align ourselves fully with the leadership of the chairman of the Southeast Governors Forum and Progressive Governors Forum, His Excellency, Distinguished Senator Hope Uzodimma, and indeed the entire governors who have shown manifest visionary guidance, steady stewardship, and consistent defense of the interests of Ndi Igbo at this critical time. We pledge our complete loyalty and support to all our 5 governors as we advance together in support of our visionary president, Senator Ahmed Bola Tinubu, GCFR, and commander of our gallant armed forces. God bless the Southeast. God bless the All Progressives Governor, the All Progressive Congress. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. APC.
Right. We are trying to give back to the people. So we are already connected to the grassroots because in Enugu State, they are getting dividends of democracy. Transport sector, His Excellency Barrister Peter Nwifuru, coming from my local government to this place before now, is 5,000 naira. But today, His Excellency has provided transport system that will pay 1,200 naira under air-conditioned vehicle to come. People that came here, we were all under air-conditioned vehicle, and we could see how we are. So we are happy with the governor for what he's doing. Every sector is working, down to the local government. So we are very, very happy that His Excellency Barrister Peter Nwifuru is taking us to center, is connecting us to center, and we are happy with the decision of the Southeast. Thank you.
Your Excellency, the Governor General of the Federal Republic, Distinguished Senator Hope Uzodimma, who is the chairman of the Southeast Governors Forum, Your Excellency, the host governor, Peter the Rock, Enugu, our tomorrow is the governor of Ebonyi State, the governor that makes sure that there's no other political party apart from APC in Ebonyi State. Your Excellency, the distinguished Senator Ken Namani, Senator Power Sayim, members of the National Assembly, members of the National Working Committee here present, stakeholders of APC, I want to thank God for today. Our deliberation today, by the grace of God, is very peaceful. And I want to say, the national chairman asked me to convey to you to make sure you go to your states, go to your local governments, go to your wards, and make sure that e-registration exercise is a success. The number of people that register in each state are shorty of the number of votes that the party members had cast during the election. Therefore, it is important that every party member go and facilitate the e-registration exercise.
Yes, sir.
On that premise, I want to thank everybody that attended this meeting. And I want to say, as we are going back, the Lord will lead us to our respective houses and designations safely in Jesus' mighty name. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
National.
Your Excellency, Biguna Bazia Mokedia.
All the party chairman to come out here, please. All the state party chairman, only state party chairman. Only state party chairman. Only state party chairman. Here, please. Only party chairman go down. Only state party chairman.
Mama Milo Chilolo, you could have a zero car. Jimmy will about 4 years. I'm about 4 years. Jimmy will about 4 years. Jimmy will about 4 years. About 4 years.
Amendment we want to make is on item 13. We want to do item 13, business of the day. Motion for support of the president, for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for a second tenure. Please, can someone move motion for that amendment before we adopt the agenda?
Hello. My name is Aka. May I now move a motion for the adjustment of this program to suit what we are doing today at the APC Southeast Stakeholders Meeting. Those who are in support, somebody to second. I'm not used to that practice anyway. Somebody's going to second.
APC! My name remains Chief Innocent Itapa Azobu, the Zonal Secretary of APC. I stand here to second the motion on the floor that we move ahead and change item 13 as the business of the day. I so second.
Those in support say aye.
Aye.
Those against say nay.
The ayes have it.
Thank you very much, our party leaders. I believe that the protocol has been fully and exhaustively. Yeah? You've not. May I, on that note, recognize the presence of the governor of Imo State, the chairman of the Progressive Governors Forum, the chairman of the Southeast Governors Forum, and the leader of our party. May I recognize our host governor, Governor Peter Mba, the governor of Enugu State. May I also recognize the governor of Ebonyi State, Governor Builder Francis Nwifuru. On the same note, may I recognize my boss, Chief Ima Enugu, the Deputy National Chairman South of our great party. And may I use him as point of contact to recognize other colleagues of the National Working Committee. Not forgetting to recognize the presence of His Excellency,
Senator Ken Nnamani, His Excellency Pius Ayim, and other senators, former and serving, present here. I recognize you two also, leaders of our party. The protocol list might be difficult to exhaust today for want of time. My people, we called for this meeting for the importance of the people of the Southeast to come together as one. It becomes very expedient, and it has a lot of cultural and traditional background that Ndi Igbo have this culture that towards end of the year and beginning of the year, they come together as umunne to canvass, to interrogate the past years of the family and chart a new way forward for the progress of the family. That is why we are here, and this meeting is very timely. So, the most important thing we want to discuss here, our people said that if a madman is dancing naked in the marketplace, why people will be clapping and jeering? The family is ashamed. The family has the responsibility to take their brother home and cover his nakedness. Now we are at it again. Our brother is at it again to disgrace the Southeast by dancing naked in the marketplace. So our people, the leaders of our party, the leaders of Ndi Igbo, find it very expedient to come together, to rub minds together, and find the best way we can talk to our people that we are not in support of any selfish idea, any selfish by anybody to seek for something that does not favor our people as Ndi Igbo. To that extent, we have come together here today to also pass a vote of a motion of confidence on the president for his second tenure, and to distract ourselves from any form of rascality by any of our brother who seek to undermine our zone. The leaders of Ndi Igbo are all here. There's none found wanting. So if all of us here are speaking on one note that we want President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to continue in government, we should be able to educate our youth, our rural community, that this is what we mean, so that we will not wait for the time like it happened in 2023 when it was difficult for us to campaign as a people because the youth have been hoodwinked with lies that this is the agenda. The agenda Ndi Igbo stand for today is for continuity of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Now I will make a background on three categories. One is the background of the party in the Southeast. I want to tell us all that the APC today in the Southeast is the most progressive party. We have just received as a member a performing governor, the governor of Enugu State, Dr. Peter Mba. We have received so many senators and House of Reps. If APC is a company, it will be a blue chip company in Nigeria and in the Southeast. So let nobody deceive you that anything will change that fortune. We already have 28 governors in our fold. And we are not talking of governors that cannot deliver. We are talking about governors that are loved by their people. We have here in the Southeast, Governor Hope Uzodimma. We have in the Southeast, Governor Francis Nwifuru. I don't see what magic anybody can do. APC! I don't
see any magic that anybody can do in the southeast to defeat us. I don't see anything anybody can do in the southeast to discredit these our governors. Hello. That is the truth. Now I will analyze what is going on in the zone. The southeast zone, like I said, is the most successful zone right now in my own assessment because of the people joining us. And also, we are deploying different measures to see that we win vote for the president. The southeast zone has its zonal office at number 80 Inza Street, Independence Layout here. And the governor of Enugu State has promised me in our meeting 3 days ago that he will give us land. APC! The governor of Enugu State has promised me that he will give us land to build our permanent secretariat for the southeast. Also, the southeast APC is very much present on various media, both the print media and the electronic media, and in the social media. We have our website, apcsoutheast.org.ng. It is very interactive, and we are also on Facebook, on Twitter. So, I plead with our governors, I plead with our various representatives and other office holders to associate, to get involved with the zone so that we'll be able to promote the good works you're doing. So that nobody can lie to our people that the APC administration is not good for us. I also want to interrogate what is happening in the national party. At the headquarters, the party has been a party of progressivism, has seen the need that we cannot use an expired document, an expired manual to operate a modern equipment, a modern electronic. So the party has engaged in the constitution review, and in the southeast they have flagged off in Enugu for the southeast. And the southeast has a representative. Madam, can you stand up? And they have consulted widely in other zones. Also, the party has engaged in e-registration, and the national chairman of the e-registration committee is none other but the deputy national chairman, South Shifime Enugu. And to that extent, we should make sure that we are not defeated. Every member of our party, old and new, should get involved with the e-registration. The governors are very willing to support us in our various ways. So let's not be left behind. Also, the party has, the INEC has started continuous voter registration. And for the party to respect us, for the presidency to respect us, they need to see the figures, they need to see the data, they need to see the demography that shows that Igbo are ready for politics. So for us to regain our right of place in Nigerian politics, I plead with all of you to also do the INEC voter registration for new voters and for people that have changed their location. It is very important. Then, I will also interrogate the administration that we brought to government in 2023. Are we happy with what is going on in the country? Yeah, there are mixed feelings that some people, the naysayers, say that there is hardship. Price of commodities are very high. These are what we call pedestrian view, the view of people on the street. But are things difficult? Yes, because we are not there yet. But I tell you that in the Nigeria we are now today, there can't be any better president than President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So our decision to vote him into power is a decision we are very proud of. APC!
On your mandate we shall stand. On your mandate we shall stand. On your mandate, on your mandate, on your mandate we shall stand.
A couple of days ago, Nigeria announced that our stock market is now a 100 trillion value stock market. And our president has told us that very soon we will hit the $1 trillion economy. These are facts. The president also, with his reform policies, the price of petroleum products are coming down now. It will gladden you to know that today Nigeria is the biggest exporter of aviation fuel up to America. And with all these trends going, the pressure on the dollar, on the naira will decrease. And we have a brighter future for our country. So I plead with you, talk to our people. A little more patience, will be fine. APC!
Check.
God bless you.
Thank you.
And protect you as you
Please give him a round of applause.
APC! We shall now take 2 minutes each for the chairmen of our party in various states to make their comments. But before I invite the chairman of Abia State, APC, let me welcome the former governor of Enugu State, His Excellency, Ambassador Dr. Ifeanyi Chukwu Ugwuanyi Buruburu.
Yeah.
Thank you, welcome.
Asha.
I will also welcome the distinguished Senator Kelvin Chukwu. Please welcome Senator representing Enugu East Senatorial District. I now invite Dr. Kingsley Ononubu, the chairman APC Abia State, to come and deliver his 2 minutes remark to our people. Thank you. APC. APC. Let me stand on the existing protocol for want of time. Distinguished Senator Hope Ozodimma, the executive governor of Imo State, the governor general. The executive governor of Ebonyi State, and the governor of Enugu State. I am pleased to present a brief report on the current state of affairs in our party, the All Progressives Congress, APC, Abia State. First and foremost, the party has recorded a significant increase in membership across the wards and local government areas. We have achieved about 90% success in our intentional and determined efforts to reconcile our critical stakeholders. Our party is not just growing in number, but in strength, unity, and clear direction. Through deliberate engagements, dialogue, and inclusiveness, old differences are being resolved. Trust is being rebuilt, and a strong sense of mutual respect and unity of purpose is emerging. These gains are supported by intentional and strategic actions aimed at strengthening internal cohesion and collective responsibility. As for me,
as the state chairman, this is my best moment in this office, arising from true and sincere reconciliations that have been anchored, that have been achieved. My deep down appreciation goes to His Excellency, Right Honorable Benjamin Okezie Kano, High Chief Ikeche Menike, Senator Ojios Okano, and Honorable Donatus Wampa. To buttress this remarkable and outstanding genuine unity, during my family Thanksgiving on December 31st, unlike the past 3 years, most of our critical stakeholders supported us and were physically present, including the Deputy Speaker, High Chief Ikeche Menike and his wife, Senator Nkechi Nwogo, Chief Henry Iko, Chief Mascot Kano, and many other stakeholders and the members of our party. Your Excellency, distinguished Senator Hope Uzodinma, the Governor General, I most sincerely thank you for your support as always. You will recall that in your 2025 New Year meeting with Southeast Chairmen and NWC members in Owerri, I did report Koda in Abia State sent a kobo or grain of rice to the ESCO. But today, I'm happy to announce that all of that have changed. After that report last year, the Deputy Speaker sent us 105 bags of rice, and the Honorable Minister of State for Labor and Productivity, Honorable Nkiru Onyejocha, sent us 300 bags of rice with some cash to the party. And for this year's Christmas, the Deputy Speaker did not only send Christmas rice and gifts to the party, but extended the kind gesture to me personally as the state chairman. Also, Senator Ozoje Kano, Honorable Donatus Wampa, and Honorable Chris Nkwonta and Chief Dan Okeke did the same and finished. Again, Your Excellency, in your meeting with all APC state chairmen on December 30th, where the issue of e-registration was discussed, and during which I made a case for states without governors to be assisted, I'm excited to give you an update with regard to Abia State. Upon my return from that meeting, I prepared a budget and requested for assistance from my critical stakeholders. I am glad to announce that yesterday, the Deputy Speaker delivered 203 pieces of Techno Megapad 11.128 GB to the party in support of the exercise. Thank you. That is the state of affairs for Abia State. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Dr. Kingsley Ononubu.
Carry go, APC, carry go, APC, carry go, bulldozer, carry go, bulldozer, carry go.
We shall now invite the chairman of APC in Anambra State, Sir Basil HDK, to please come forward and deliver his
The Governor General and Imo State Executive Governor, the Governor of Enugu State, my own brother, the Governor of Ebonyi State, National Deputy Chairman of our great party South, the former President of the Senate, Onwandibo, and of course, the man who succeeded you, distinguished Senator Pius Anyim. Please,
May I also seize this opportunity to recognize the presence of distinguished Senator Uche Ekunife, the immediate past deputy gubernatorial candidate of our great party in Anambra State. Your Excellencies, for those of us in Anambra State, obviously we have challenges. But we thank God that we have been able to trudge on, courtesy of the following: the Governor General and the Imo State Governor, Prince Nicholas Okachukwu, the immediate candidate of our great party, and distinguished Senator Uche Ekunife. These are eminent people that have been supporting the party all this while in Anambra State. But before I proceed, Your Excellencies, Prince Nicholas Okachukwu has asked me to express his apologies over his inability to be present in today's meeting. Please, I hope we do accept his apologies. On the issue of the e-registration, yes, for us in Anambra, we have done the training of the supervisors at the local government level. We've also done the training of the agents, about 1,000 of them, at the ward level, covering the 326 wards in Anambra State. And we have also started registration in Anambra. But the fact remains that we have decided that on Wednesday, 14th of January, we will have the formal launching of the commencement of the exercise in Anambra State. During the last registration, we recorded over 400,000. And this time around, by the special grace of God, and given everything we need, I hope we should be able to make a million mark. Your Excellencies, Anambra State has a peculiar problem. We have a peculiar problem in the sense that in the state, we do not have a governor, we do not have a minister, and I'm even surprised I have seen the picture of the Honorable Minister in the brochure. Because the minister from Anambra State, we all know, yes, from Anambra, that is of Abga extraction. There's no mistaking about that. And again, the fact remains that the MD, Managing Director of the Southeast Development Commission, is from Anambra State also, but also of Abga extraction. We do not have any core APC person occupying any prominent federal position. And that is the more reason why APC in Anambra State is having problem. Please. But we are not just resting on that. Just last week, we have written letters to our leaders in the Southeast, pleading for their assistance. And I'm happy that some of them are here with us today, hoping that they will respond to the letters we've written to them. And also, 2 days ago, I've also organized a stakeholders meeting, all aimed at seeing
how we can be able to raise funds. And Your Excellencies, I'm happy to have informed you that in that stakeholders meeting of day, and that is exactly what we are using currently in the exercise in Anambra State. The other issue, Your Excellencies, is the plight of APC House members in Anambra State. Since after the last election, we have 5 House members, and I'm happy that the 5 of them are here. Okay. The 5 of them are here. 5 House members, APC House members, in the Anambra State House of Assembly. They are here. Raise your hands, please, for you to be recognized. But the issue is that since after the last election, the governorship election, they have been subjected to quite a series of threats and embarrassments. Your Excellencies, I want to also tell you that last December, that the constituency empowerment that is given freely to all members, that these 5 people were denied simply because they belong to APC. And of course, even the salary too for December has not been paid up till now. And their offense is because they are of APC. Then Honorable Udoba, who is a member of ABGA, but who defected to APC, the state chairman
APC. APC. Please, this is a leadership meeting. It's not a general meeting for all the members of APC. This meeting is a leadership meeting. And state chairman, document your reports and present them in 2 minutes. And then give us the written report. We'll work with it. Thank you.
Thank you, the Governor General. I've just presented this issue hoping that we should be able to do justice to that. And finally, I want to appeal that Anambra State needs to be assisted. We are ready. The only thing we need is just the assistance. And once we get the assistance and support, we will be able to deliver in Jesus' name. Thank you.
Amen.
Fellow Nigerians,
thank you.
No tension.
Thank you.
We are moving by the grace of God. So we are one.
Thank you. Just an announcement. Please, those who are sharing any item, whether be it food or a catalog or anything, please stop. Let us not share anything any longer and finish this business and we go into sharing, please. The next person to speak.
Honorable Stanley Okere Meha, Ebonyi State Chairman, for a very brief remark.
Francis Nwifuru dike bu na bozi. Onye chimereze dike bu na bo. O mama mi lo chulo lo diko na bozoro.
APC. APC. Akazalanza. Your Excellencies, our dear governors, and distinguished leaders of our great party,
With humility and due respect, let me tread on already established protocol for want of time. Your Excellencies, my report is simple. I can only say that Ebonyi is cruising so far as it has to do with APC. I can only say that Ebonyi is breathing well so far as it has to do with APC. Ebonyi APC have never had it this good before. And we love our governor. The governor that has made women leaders of LGA, contractors. The governor that cannot give an appointment without consulting the party. The governor that gives free hand for the party to operate. The governor that have realized that party is supreme in his state. And as such, we will say, thank you so much. You have commenced the building of a secretariat for the party, permanent secretariat. You've donated a land, a massive one, and have doled out money to make sure that in 6 months' time that the party secretariat is completed and can compete favorably well with that of the national secretariat. Thank you, Your Excellencies, and may God bless all of you.
PhD, Imo State Chairman, for a very brief remark. Honorable McDonald.
APC. Yes, sir. Aziza, distinguished party leaders of our great party, respected governors of the Southeast, my own governor, the Governor General, distinguished Senator Hope Uzodimma, the governor of Ebonyi State, the governor of Enugu State, our revered critical stakeholders, members of the National Working Committee of our great party, the state level, LGA, our representatives in the National Assembly, our party faithfuls, ladies and gentlemen. I bring you warm greetings from the entire APC family in Imo State. I stand before you today deeply honored to join the leaders of our great party and our governor, distinguished Senator Hope Uzodimma, at this important meeting. I speak to you not only as the state party chairman of All Progressive Congress in Imo State, but as a witness to the defining chapter in the history of our party in Imo State. At the very center of success story of APC in Imo State is the resilient, courageous, visionary, and the leadership of our governor, the chairman of Progressive Governors Forum, distinguished Senator Hope Uzodimma. Under his leadership, the APC in Imo State has united into one cohesive political family. Party structures were rebuilt from the chapters up to the state level. Reconciliation replaced rivalry. Discipline returned without coercion. Loyalty became organic. Today, the APC in Imo State stands united, stable, and respected. And this achievement is a direct product of purposeful leadership of our governor, distinguished Senator Hope Uzodimma. The party embarked on 4 extensive political tours in our various state LGAs. These tours were not ceremonial. They were deliberate grassroots engagements aimed at reconnecting with our people, strengthening loyalty, and reawakening party structures. We do not govern from a distance. We return to the people, and the people embraced us. Beyond party organization, the developmental strides recorded by the Uzodimma-led administration had fundamentally changed the political narrative in Imo State, from massive road construction to urban renewal, to improved security architecture, infrastructural reforms, and people-focused governance. The governor has demonstrated that effective governance remains the strongest campaign message, devoid of susurratio. Today, Imo APC is also deepening in its internal systems. We are currently conducting a comprehensive e-registration of party members across the state. This exercise is aimed at capturing accurate data of our members, strengthening our database, improving internal democracy, and positioning the party for future engagements. It reflects a party that is forward-looking and serious about growth. I must express our profound appreciation to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, for recognizing the political weight, loyalty, and strategic importance of our governor, distinguished Senator Hope Uzodimma, by appointing him as the New Read Hope ambassador and positioning him as the epicenter of national political engagement. The president has affirmed that Imo State is led by a man of consequence. This recognition has elevated the profile of Imo State and further strengthened the APC in the southeast. Distinguished leaders, what we have achieved in Imo APC is not accidental. It is the product of vision-driven leadership, collective discipline, and shared sacrifice. Every milestone recorded by APC in Imo State bears the imprimatur of distinguished Senator Hope Uzodimma. He's not only our leader, he's the architect of the party's rebirth. Finally, I once again thank our governor for his guidance, our stakeholders for their steadfastness, and all leaders present here today for their solidarity with Imo State. I wish all a fruitful and peaceful deliberation. God bless all Progressive Congress. God bless Imo State. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I am Honorable McDonald Ebere.
Okay, no lulo verensa. Akoko ni meki yanga maya. Achuma no moga yufe. Akojele buchawa. Okay, no lulo verensa. Akoko ni meki yanga maya. Achuma no moga yufe. Akojele buchawa. Una marula Hope Uzodimma. Haba. Una marula Hope Uzodimma. Wakaraka. Una marula Hope Uzodimma. Una marula Hope Uzodimma. Wakaraka.
Thank you. On a very solemn note, may we apologize to the legislators from Ebonyi State for not including their pictures in the brochure. It was not intentional, and we do hope you understand and pardon the mistake. Sincerely, we apologize. Let me also take this opportunity to welcome distinguished Senator Osita, or Senator. Welcome, please. Thank you very much. Let me now call on the Archbishop Political of APC in Enugu State. The chairman of APC Enugu State, Archbishop Archbishop Political.
You come back and they lead us. Enugu don't better. We come back and you drink
Thank you. APC. APC. Thank you. Thank you, my youth. Thank you. Thank you, women. Thank you. Please, thank you. Your Excellency, our dear progressive governors of Southeast Extraction, my governor, the host governor, the performing governor of Enugu State, Mpume Okutendibo, Governor Peter Ndubizimba, Your Excellency, the leader of the Progressive Governors Forum, the Governor General, distinguished Senators Hope Uzodimma, Governor of Imo State. Your Excellency, Right Honorable Francis Nwifuru, the Governor of Ebonyi State. All members, both the serving and the former National Assembly, especially my father, my leader, His Excellency, distinguished Senator Ken Namani, GCON, and your colleague. By the way, the distinguished Senator Ken Namani is the only GCON I have. And your colleague, I am Pius, I am the other GCON in the house. All the leaders of our great party, especially our National Working Committee leaders, represented by the leader of the party in the South, His Eminence, Honorable Chief Emmanuel Enugu. Because before I stand on the existing protocol, Your Excellency, permit me to recognize my colleagues. My colleagues here present. My name is Dr. Ben Woye. I am from Amuri Ward in Nkanu West. I am the chairman that was the chairman before. The chairman that is new now, I was an old chairman. Like the Enyaba. Hey, hold on. Jesus Christ. Please, let him come in.
We shall interrupt a little bit to welcome the Deputy Speaker, House of Representatives, Federal Republic of Nigeria, the Enyabia. Right Honorable Benjamin Okezie Kalo is here. Give him a round of applause and welcome him to our midst. Thank you for coming.
I have with me here members of the Enugu State Caretaker Committee. But my speech is premised on 4 points. Number one is party unity and internal political cohesion. There was a movement on 14th October 2025 from the PDP to APC. With that movement and the help of Governor Peter Ndubizimba, without casting a vote, APC won the governorship of Enugu State. APC won 2 senatorial seats and APC won all the 17 local governments. So today, Enugu State is APC.
Yes, sir.
Next, with that, the unity, the The young man wearing a cap was the former chairman of PDP, Enugu State. It is non-APC. APC Enugu State is the only state that has a woman that was a former minister, a former ambassador, who is serving as a member of state caretaker committee, ambassador. We have a former speaker, two-time speaker, Right Honorable Eugene Odo, serving as a secretary of our caretaker committee. No other state in the union boasts that. We have a practicing medical doctor, Dr. Obiaje, serving as a member and coordinating the women. We have an engineer, a practicing engineer, serving as a member of our caretaker committee. We have a lecturer in Esut, serving as a member of our party. But more importantly, they talk about division in Enugu State. That division is dead. It has been killed because my brother, Chief Barrister Ugochukwu Abala, can you come up? There is no Ugochukwu Abala group. There is no Ben Nwoye group.
B flat.
Chief Barrister Ugochukwu Abala. So Enugu State is united and we're enjoying internal political cohesion. Our e-registration is on. We are the first state. We just started on 8th January. Our dear governor launched e-registration, whereby he is now in the 001. We are not talking about training people. We are saying that we are registering people. And the target is 2 million registered members.
Yes, sir.
According to our governor, unlike before, when some people will come to me and say, Ben Nwoye, I want to register, but don't tell anybody I am a member. Our governor, under his leadership, Enugu State is APC in the morning, APC in the daytime, and APC at night. Thank you. Finally, we have opposition in Enugu State. We do have opposition, and we recognize them. And so we are preparing for 2027 election. And the preparation is done. When they are talking about what they are going to do, we will be talking about what Peter Mba has done. When they talk about education, we will be talking about Peter Mba has built 260 primary healthcare schools on smart farm.
Ada.
Thank you. May God bless you. My 2 minutes is up.
Peter Mbaboyendu, Peter Boyendu, Okuchendi Bodurani Kaije, Enugu Gatawa. Peter Mbaboyendu, Peter Boyendu, Okuchendi Bodurani Kaije, Enugu Gatawa. gachawa pe. Enugu gachawa po. Okutendi bodurani kaije. Enugu gachawa po. Children Bosco not so eje. Enugu gachawa po. Okutendi bodurani kaije. Enugu gachawa po. Haba. If a man on your balabuko, if any man are done, Dr. Peter Bao, okay, one a molora, okay, one a molora, Peter Baby, who says you're number one. Peter, you want your security, oh, Enugu. Peter, you want your foreign investment, oh, Enugu. Peter, you want your smart schools in Enugu.
Thank you.
Peter, Peter, Obutendi, Bodurani, Kayu, Enugu, Gachawa, Enugu, Gachawa, Enugu, Gachawa, Hakem, President Shannon, Zenalo, Enugu, Gachawa.
We shall now invite distinguished Senator Peter Onwebegboyin, the senator representing Ebonyi North Senatorial District, to please come and take his turn along with the other senators. And I have seen distinguished Senator Ositangu also there, distinguished Senator Osito Abia Ikeneti, distinguished Senator Patrick Ndubweze. The senators here, as they are coming, distinguished Senator Osita is in our song. The distinguished senators, I welcome you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. APC, APC, Your Excellency, our great leaders of APC in Southeast, ranging from the Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, my leader, I'm pleased to have you here, sir. Let me also recognize the chairman of the progressive governors, and indeed all the governors here seated, but I must recognize in particular my performing governor, the youthful and useful governor of Ebonyi State, Right Honorable Prince Francis Nwifuru. I must recognize in a special way, let me recognize in a special way, before I preach party protocol, the Deputy National President, Chairman of our party, Chief Emma Enugu. I apologize to you, sir. Of course, the Chairman of APC, Southeast Zone, let me rest on the existing protocol while I recognize my colleagues, in particular the ranking senators here with me, Senator Osita Izunazo, and the rest. Let me, at this point, join other well-meaning sons and daughters of Igbo land to congratulate ourselves. You remember in the course of my speech, during the defection ceremony of the performing governor of Enugu State, I said and I repeat, it is time for Igbos to retrace our steps politically, because we cannot be counted except we align ourselves with the national politics. And I'm happy today that we as Igbos have realized our mistakes. We've realized the need to connect to center, in annoyance of the fact that no amount of sentiment that can give you power. The Igbos should connect to center. And today, the 3 states of Southeast have connected properly with APC-led federal government. We expect Abia to do same. Anambra is already connected indirectly.
Yes, sir.
So once again, I want to use this medium to appreciate our leader, the leader of our party, the performing president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. This is a man that have recognized the people of Southeast in a very exceptional manner. You can see all the roads in Southeast are receiving attention. You can see for the very first time an Igbo man is allowed to hold the enviable Ministry of Works. And we got it right by having a practical professor of engineer in the name of Engineer David Nwezomahe, who is not making all the Igbos proud, but the entire Africans proud. I congratulate all Igbos. Come 2027, Tinubu is the man, APC is the party. God bless Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, distinguished Senator Nweboy. We want to call to speak to us on behalf of the ministers, Right Honorable Nkiru Onyejocha, to come and speak on behalf of the ministers. Just a very brief remark, please.
And we want to also
Dr. Kingsley Ude, the minister, is also here.
APC, Your Excellencies, the Governor General and the Chairman of Governors, Southeast Governors, and of course, the Chairman of APC Governors Forum. The Enugu Governor, Peter Mba, Ebonyi Governor, Governor Nwifuru. The Honorable Deputy Speaker, you were not here before. I'm just seeing you now. You're welcome. Please, because of time, let me adopt the protocol that has been established, but not forgetting that the chairman of Southeast APC and the entire working committee with our leaders here. My brothers and sisters, my job is very simple. Speaking on behalf of the ministers of Federal Republic of Nigeria, what can we say? Apart from the fact that the Jagaban of Africa, our president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, had extended hand of fellowship to us. He didn't count us at the 5% or the dot. He said that Southeast is an integral part of Nigeria, and had asked that because of the renewed hope agenda of the present government, that we are also involved. And that is why in everything called policy in this country, your ministers are all involved.
Yes, sir.
We have not been relegated to the background. We have been sitting in front actively and participating. And the leaders of APC in Southeast had joined the bandwagon, supporting us to represent the Southeast in the Executive Council. And the message is very simple. We've agreed in our various wards and local government, including our states, that will support the present government under the leadership of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR.
Yes, sir.
It is no doubt. And that's why, as we have gathered here today, the people who are inside are 10% of people who are outside this hall, because they love APC. They are not ashamed of APC. APC is the party to hold in trust come 2027. And of course, because of the love for country, that's why the world project, where everybody will be involved, has already taken off under the leadership of our General Governor, Hope, Senator Hope Uzodimma. And I know we have started registration of new members, and I know that many are coming. Where I was sitting, they were asking, where is Abia? I said, what do they mean by where is Abia? The door is not closed yet. And so you can't ask me where is Abia, because we thank the governor of Imo State for visiting our governor last week. And I wouldn't ask him what they discussed, because I know that the discussion is ongoing and it's being very fruitful. I'm a believer, yes, and I believe. Having said this, I want to use this opportunity to correct an impression on a lighter mood. When my chairman was given report of what's happening in Abia State, yes, but there's something that he said that is not 100% correct. When my chairman was saying about people who are helping APC in Abia State, I don't know whether it's omission or error, he didn't call my name, and he later called my name when he was talking about people who shared rice. Supporting the party is not just about sharing rice or giving money. It's beyond that. And I can stand here to say that I'm a practical believer and participant in the politics of Abia APC, to the extent that every month I am in my own town doing APC business. Every month. It's not the usual, maybe 1 year we'll come for meeting every quarter. So I need to put that on record.
Unafugo na mani bife, onye jocha. Unafugo na mani bife, unani bunara nide. Wani bife, unafugo na mani bife, wani bunara nide.
So we did more cooperation in Abia, and my chairman loved our former gubernatorial candidate very well, that he cannot come every time without saying, oh, he's supporting. We plead that he will come and support openly, not in his conference of his parlor. He should come out and talk about APC, not in his own house. Let Ikeche Menike come out to the party and work with the party. I know you love him, I know you respect him, but the truth has to be told. So on this note, on your mandate we shall stand.
On your mandate we shall stand. On your mandate, on your mandate, on your mandate we shall stand.
Be flat.
Thank you, Honorable Minister.
Anybody know any make a rule? What the legal manager man the bundi? If we can be boni no jibakota, I want no further banana. Dr. Peter banana. And we must say you no. Governor General, if we can be boni kuta, everybody feel will about 4 years. Tinubu will about 4 years. Now Tinubu will about 4 years. Pitamba will about 4 years. We follow about 4 years. Jagabano will about 4 years. If I didn't go for the poor, Jagabano will about 4 years. Over about 4 years.
APC. I Johara Politics, an illustrious son of Igbo land, a man that makes us proud. Right Honorable Benjamin Carlo for his own remark.
Yeah.
House of
Thank you very much. ABC. ABC. Let me recognize the chairman, Progressive Governors Forum, the chairman, Southeast Governors Forum, my big brother, Senator Hope Uzodin CON. Let me also recognize our chief host today, the Executive Governor of Enugu State, His Excellency Dr. Peter. The former presiding officer of the House of Assembly, who is also the Governor of Ebonyi State, my brother and friend, Right Honorable Francis Nwifuru. Your Excellency, the former President of the Senate, distinguished Senator Kane Namada GCON, Your Excellency, the former President of the Senate, distinguished Senator Anyim Pius Anyim GCON, former governors here present, Governor Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi, Governor Ikedi Ohakam,
Welcome back from the live telecast. We'll now continue with our regular programs. Stay tuned.
In a world where news never sleeps, we're taking a giant leap into the future. We at TVC Communications are proud to introduce a new era in news broadcasting. But first, let me introduce my special friend, Olamide AI. Hi, Olamide Human. Is it time to come out yet? Yes, indeed it is. And you can bring your friends along. Meet our new AI anchors, speaking your language and sharing your stories. From English, good day. These are the news headlines, to Pidgin.
Better country people, on a good evening.
Yoruba, Ekaro, Ekudede Asikoyi, Shedadalabayi, Igbo,
Ndewo, Auto Innovation, Ahambu Obada Samson Ejiro,
and Hausa.
Mutane na sanar da zuwa, sunana Rakia Abdulkarim kuma kana kallon TVC News.
We are bringing the news closer to you. Faster, smarter, and always reliable. And together, we are shaping the future of news for every Nigerian, everywhere. Innovation, connection, and trust. The future of news is here.
TVC News, first with breaking news. And now first in Nigeria with AI news anchors.
Every major news story is with many perspectives and layered with different levels of impact.
Hello. What time did this happen? We will be right there.
At TVC News, we follow the big and major news, gathering the facts, witnessing the outcome.
I am here live at the aftermath of the approval of the new national minimum wage.
We are TV Station of the Year, not just for breaking news, but for being first, fair and accurate. TVC News, first with breaking news.
Thank you for staying with us on TVC News. The governor of Imo State, Hope Uzodimma, says his administration remains committed to sustaining the peace and security currently enjoyed across the state. The governor gave the assurance at the inauguration of more than 7,000 vigilante trainees at the Ndubuisi Kanu Square in Owerri, stressing that local intelligence gathering is critical to flushing out residual criminal elements in some rural communities. Senior reporter Prince Uba has more.
Lined up at Ndubuisi Kanu Square are over 7,000 vigilante recruits, drawn from communities across the 27 local government areas of Imo State. The recruits are expected to be deployed to their respective villages to complement the efforts of conventional security agencies. Inaugurating the trainees, Governor Hope Uzodimma said the vigilante group has full legal backing, describing the initiative as part of the state government strategy to ensure